couple of things in her favour. One is that she has managed to keep the cabinet together, which we didn't think she'd be able to do necessarily. The other is Labour supporting a customs union. That means that the Brexiteers don't have quite the parliamentary strength they did have. But none of this will be easy. This will be one of the most important and most difficult speeches any Prime Minister has given for a very long time.
Okay, well, let us see. Thank you very much indeed. Now, from what we might hope were the enlightened corridors of our universities, dark claims today of sexual harassment and violence against women students. They emerged from a report Allegra Stratton obtained for us. It says 70% of female students and new graduates who chose to respond to a survey said they'd experienced sexual harassment or even assault at university. 8% said they'd been raped, but only 1 in 10 reported what had happened to the university or to the police.
Away from home for the first time, university should be exhilarating, but living cheek by jowl with other students means that when it goes wrong, it is especially difficult. Hannah Price learnt this firsthand.
He started to get quite aggressive, and then he grabbed my arm really hard and kind of pushed me against the sofa.
Hannah says she was raped by a fellow student while at university. She felt she couldn't report it. She has chosen to speak publicly about this.
The thing with university is it's like no other area of life. You're living, studying, socialising, working with these people every day. It feels easier to talk yourself out of the fact it happened than do anything about it.
Hannah's experience led her to investigate how many other students had similar stories. She launched a survey which found that of those harassed or assaulted, more than half said they knew their perpetrator. The most common places of sexual assault were halls of residence, university social events such as a club or a pub crawl, and campus communal areas like bars, dining halls and shops. Some universities are trying to tackle the problem. Manchester has a team dedicated to supporting students.
If somebody doesn't want to report it to be identified, then they can use the report and support button to do it anonymously.
But even in Manchester, some 2,000 took to the streets to protest against sexual assault.
I have experienced a lot of sexual harassment at uni and prior to coming to uni at a younger age. Women in general are always more aware they have to be very aware of their surroundings.
Is it really bad at university?
Yeah, it is. I don't feel safe walking home in the dark. It's terrible.
Shocking. All of you are saying this. You're all saying you feel targeted as students.
Yeah, I do. I find I get catcalled on more or less a weekly basis.
Today's survey makes it quite clear why students join marches like this one. Now, it's not the fault of the universities. Many of the students don't report these crimes in the first place. But nonetheless, it is now quite clear that most universities around the country don't have a grip.
The university's regulator today called for change.
My message to universities who are thinking about this is work on preventing this. So put in place a culture where this is less likely to occur, address it repeatedly, regularly, prioritise it.
Universities UK say their members have improved how they handle sexual assault on campus, but they acknowledge there's more work to do. Universities should see students broaden their horizons, not shut themselves away. Allegra Stratton, News at 10.
Some of the most famous names in the world will be out on the red carpet this Oscars weekend in Hollywood, and walking in with them will